More is coming up in just a couple minutes. Stick around, they're fantastic. I really like it.
Nice job.
Thanks, everybody. So great to see a terrific crowd out here again tonight for the Jammies. I'm here to announce the Best New Album by a New Artist Award. So the award this year for Best Album by a New Artist is
for this moment right now, for someone to ask about it. I initially wanted to call it ancient ass shit because I was just fucking around and I was like, man, this fucking album's already ancient ass shit. Get out of here. And I was like, oh, ancient ass shit. That's awesome. But then I was like, how am I gonna pitch that? Like people can't be like, oh, and you just tuned into YCE and this is from Emma's album, Ancient Ass Shit. And like anywhere would be ancient ass shit. So I thought I better just hold up and just call it ancient. And then if somebody asks why, then I can explain it.
I'm breaking out the news like a brand new pair of shoes, like a brand new pair of shoes. That feels I'm breaking out the news like a brand new.
Also, some of the influences like were just things that I have no idea where. Like the beginning of the song Noose. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was all up here. I didn't get that from anywhere. I was just like, I have to make that, like that introduction. Some of the things on the album were like that, like where I just live in a certain spot in my head and I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from? So I have to make it. But then there's sounds that you hear and you're like, okay, I can tell that she likes this and that. So, yeah. I decided to play piano when I found that Yamaha on the road that these neighbors were throwing out. They were like, hey, we got this thing. I was looking, a sticky note said, will you be my owner? And I was like, now's the time. I gotta start doing it. I gotta make background music for my songs or somebody's gonna write some fucking stuff that I'm not gonna like and I'm gonna have to put up with it. And I'm gonna have to deal with that. I'm like, right now is the time. The way I learned piano was I stayed home and I taught myself for hours. I stayed home from the bar and from different things. I just stay all day and just get high all day and drink coffee. And when I first started doing it, I ate a lot. That was like, I was really stressed because I was really bad at it. I was really bad at playing piano. And so I just kept doing it over and over again until I could go in public and show people And then I wasn't quite ready yet, but I did it anyways. I was like, I gotta get over being scared. So I just threw myself out there.
Still I'm at it home, yes I'm at it home. It's the only place I can be scared to leave. Everybody's grave knows someone that can.
My creative process for writing songs are totally different depending on the song. Some of them, I'll just start making a little jingle and then I'll be like, oh, I gotta do this now. And then I'll like later on do the melody and the lyrics. Or I'll have a melody and lyrics stuck in my head and I have to build everything around it. Or I'll improvise and fuck around and then find something I like and then make a whole song on it. Or just riff it and then solidify it later. Everything's kind of got a different thing. One time I woke up in the middle of the night and had something in my head, like I had to like write it down. Like that was kind of weird. I haven't done anything with that yet. I usually practice like in my bedroom or in the basement. I usually do a few things that I am really comfortable with, and then I'll try to blow myself out of my comfort zone. And then I'll try to make up new stuff and go over the old stuff. I like to take songs and redo them, like a different version of the same song over and over, just to have fun with it. Sometimes I get pissed off and I go smoke a bowl and then I come back and fuck around until I give up. And if I know that I'm in a rut, I discontinue it. But if I feel like I'm on a roll, then sometimes I'll go like 10 hours straight practicing without even realizing that I need to drink water or something.
What are you doing to me? I'm on a cloud number 9, and lucky 7 stars in my eyes. This love of mine, such a pleasant surprise.
The way Sam thinks is exactly what I needed in my life. I was so lonely before I knew Sam. Like I was so depressed, and I'm still sad, but I'm a different type. I'm like get through my day sad, like normal stupid people shit. Like, oh, something didn't work out. That's fine. But when I met Sam, I knew right away that I'd finally met the person that I could relate to. I was really lost, and I felt I didn't really even like think of myself as that smart. Like my ideas that I had, I kept them buried away. I didn't tell people about the way I thought about reality and stuff like that. I just, the opportunity didn't happen. But then I met Sam, and he totally thinks like I do. And the way he doesn't think like me is really complimentary to the way that, you know, I want to be. And so he's just everything I like in a person.
Oh, baby, baby.
We started collaborating probably like a month or 2 after we got together.
Yeah, I heard her singing in the shower, and I was like, well, why? You know, I play guitar and stuff. Why don't you sing? Well, I play guitar. Maybe I'll sing a harmony or something. So we started doing that from there. We learned a bunch of cover songs, like in the first couple days of doing that together, and then we started writing songs pretty soon after that.
I like Sam. I think it's a great relationship. It's I'd like to see him get hitched, you know what I'm saying? But they're not in that mode, you know. Kids today, they don't think about it like, you know, I got married when I was 16. I didn't have to, but I did, you know. And, You know, it's just, I don't know, I think they're like two peas in a pod. So I think they go together well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'd like to see them kind of do something a little more permanent to make a commitment, but that's something they'll come up with on their own if they do. You know what I'm saying?
Surrenders gives the stars the sky. The ground's all wet. Two trees split in half. And the sun.
This is terrible. This is like when they tried to do that in Spinal Tap when they started trying to do that. We just did that.
Pop a face you won't forget. In your mind, I bet it hurts and you use like poison.
I'm extrovert / introvert. Half of me really loves to be outgoing and make a spectacle of myself, and then another part is very reserved and secretive.
Emma was pretty shy. Like I was saying, I think you were pretty shy as a youngster.
Tell me about it. Or tell them about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think she was pretty shy. But she had her, you know, I mean, outgoing side and everything too. But I would not have thought she would be so outgoing as she is today. I would not have thought that, you know, when she was like in these pictures, you know, 8, 10 years old. I wouldn't have thought she would be that outgoing.
So the award this year for Best Album by a New Artist is EmmaLootion.
Where do I go?
Ancient was written, performed, and produced and mixed by EmmaLoo right here in Grand Rapids with accompaniment by Sam Kenny. EmmaLoo, if you're in the house, come on up. All right.
Thank you. Like everybody, here's my friend. My voice is cracking because I'm really nervous. Thanks.
Alright, my name is Ken Benedict. I'm here to present the Listener's Choice Album of the Year Award. And the winner of this award is EmmaLoo for Ancient. Back up here, Emma.
I don't know what to say. My mom and dad are really awesome, and I love them and my family and all my friends. And Sam, you're like the best friend I could ever ask for in my whole life, and you made everything really great. And everybody that's came to my shows, thank you so much. I'll try not to disappoint you in the future.
Little bitty farmhouses on a pretty little green stretch of land. Little bitty porpoises, baby chickens, baby chicken with flowers in their hands.
I hope my future is progressive and keeps going. I hope my future is bright. I hope that I'm still alive in the future, and I hope that I'm not just a musician too. I hope that I venture out into a lot more things.
Big ol' mean buildings on me old block in town. Big ol' suits and big ol' hats, me people wear big ol' files. Big ol' cars with big ol' hands, so now a handful of bandies to the ground below. And we're traveling about, you know, I named Fanny. They won't miss that door, you know that I got mine.